Joining me in studio as political analyst Lukhona Mnguni and a friend of the channel. Lukhona, always good to have you, and thank you so much for your time. Was this a citizen initiative in the first place, this national dialogue?
Well, happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
To you and to all the women in this country as we commemorate, great strides that have been made by women in terms of contributing to our liberation of our country and our society. It's an interesting question that you pose. Of course, it wasn't a citizen-led initiative to begin with, but it would have been at some point envisaged to become an inclusive process that invites as many sectoral groups and demographic groups across the country. But the truth is that it was a foundations-led call for a national dialogue, and it was met with a great deal of skepticism, even in the civil society circles, as to some people were asking what mandate do these national, foundations have. People were saying we've just voted in a new government, so why don't we allow Parliament to lead on this? Who do they represent? Why do their leaders want to lead from the grave, kind of thing? And of course, if you see which of the national foundations are there, but also you've got to look at which ones are not there. So, for example, the Nelson Mandela Foundation is not part of these foundations. The Kgalema Motlanthe Foundation is not part of these foundations. So I think at a very foundational level, there may well have been a problem. But I think now what has since happened over the last few days is indicative of something much more serious in terms of crisis in this country.
And that's exactly where I want to come to. Yesterday you posted on X that you say you want to hold your tongue, brittle your tongue, because you have so much that you need to express and share with us. What are your concerns, and what does the crystal ball show you with regards to the intent of this national dialogue?
Look, I must disclose to an extent that I've also been in conversation with some of these foundations since about September, when they started calling in a broader and a wider range of civil society to be part of the conversation. And it's always been clear to me that there are a lot of mishaps along the way. But I think for me, what I would have been biting my tongue about is, is feeling a sense of, I've just not seen such childish behavior from old people. When the country is literally, in many ways, burning, because this is why we are told there's a need and a necessity for this national dialogue to present a pressure valve for the country to switch on or switch off some of the pressure that is really building and bubbling up in our society.